Live. So now emery tree. What is a emery tree means? A rooted tree, a rooted tree, a rooted tree with with every internal vertices, every internal vertices not more than m children, not more than m children is called emery tree. So a rooted tree with every internal vertices have have not more than m children is called as a emery tree. So in this only, if every internal vertices has exactly has exactly m children, exactly m children is called m children is called full emery tree. So this will discuss detailing. So now what is this? The first come here, a rooted tree, a rooted tree with every internal vertices have not more than m children is called emery tree. So already we have discussed the rooted tree. One more time I'm explaining what is a rooted tree means. For example, this is a one tree, A, here B, next C, here next A, B, C, D, E, okay. So here somewhere E, next here somewhere some F. So now here, what is a rooted tree means? In the given tree, this is a given tree. In the given tree, the one of the vertex designated as a root. Here A is a root. A is a root. This is a rooted tree. Now what we are going to discuss the thing is emery tree. What is a emery tree means? Every internal vertices have not more than m children. For example, what is the internal vertices? This also we discussed in the previous class. Internal vertices means which have at least one children. So A is the internal vertices, B is the internal vertices, C is not internal. Why? Because it don't have the children. So now D is the internal vertex, it have the children. So now in this, what is saying means every every internal vertices have not more than m children. So what are the internal vertices? A, B, D. These are the internal vertices which have the at least one children. They are called as the internal vertices. When you come to C, don't have children, therefore it is not an internal vertex. E, it is a not an internal vertex. F, G, they don't have the children, they are not internal vertex. So now when you come to the A internal vertex, how many children? Two children. For the B, how many children? Two children. For D, how many children? Two children. So therefore this is called as a two-ary tree. This is called as a what? Two-ary tree. Okay. So now we will see like this examples. A rooted tree with every internal vertices have the not more than m children is called as emery tree. So when you are going to discuss these are the things, you have to know the definitions properly. Rooted tree means one root is one vertex is designated as a root. Internal vertices. What are the internal vertices? At least one children. If they have the at least one children, they are called as the internal vertices. What are the internal vertices? B, A as a children, B as a children, D as a children. Therefore, they are internal vertices. So now C, E, F, G not internal. Why? Because they don't have the children. So now E has a two children, B has a two children, D has a two children. Therefore, it is a two array tree. Okay. So now we'll see some more examples on this. For example, this is a one vertex. So next, here, next here. Now we see this is a which array tree. It is a M array tree or what it will be. See. So now what are the internal vertex? This is the internal vertex which have the children. This is the internal vertex. This is the internal vertex. This is the internal vertex. So internal vertex, what are the? These are the which are rounded. That are the internal vertices. So internal vertices. First one, how many children? Three children. So this one, how many children? Three children. For this one, three children. This one, three children. So that means each internal vertex has a three children. Therefore, it is a three array tree. Not only three array tree, how many each internal vertex? Exactly three children are there. So you call it as a full three array tree. So this is, hello. So this is called as a full three array tree. You come through the definition. If every internal vertices has a exactly m children, if every internal vertices has a exactly m children, is called as a full m array tree. So now when you come to this one, each what are the these are the internal vertices surrounded. Each one of the three children. Each one of the exactly three children. Therefore, this is called as a full three array tree. Now, suppose the same example. For example, still people are coming. So now, for example, same what I'll do means I'll take the same example. Next to this one. Now, when you come to this example, now is a three array tree or not? We will check it. So first you check internal vertices. What are the internal vertices? These are internal vertex. Internal vertex which are the children. These are internal vertex. These are internal vertex. So now for this internal vertex, what is the children here? Three children, three children, next three children, two children. Come to definition. What is the definition? A rooted tree, first is here. A rooted tree with every internal vertices have not more than m children. Not more than m children is called as a m array tree. So now here how many for this one? Second example, three children, two children. So this you called as a three array tree. So maximum how many children it has? A three children. So here three children, here three children, here two children. Not more than m. Not more than m. Here what is there? Not more than three. Three is there, two is there. Three children, two children, one children. For example, here you have one children. This is also called as a m array tree. So you try to see the difference between full array tree and three array tree. Three array tree means not more than m children. So that means, for example, here three children will be there. Here three children. Here two children. Here one children. So that means maximum how many? Three children. So this is called a three array tree. Three undochu, two undochu, one undochu, but not more than three. So therefore, it is a three array tree. When you come to this example, each internal vertex has a three children, three children, three children, 3 children. So it is called full 3 array tree. Okay, you got difference between these two? Can anyone respond?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, full array, full 3 array tree, 3 array tree. 3 array tree means not more than 3 children. Not more than 3 children, 70 people here today, good strength. Not more than 3 children. 3 have, 2 have, 1 have. Maximum is how many children? 3 children, 3 array tree. If each internal vertex has a 3, 3, 3, 3 children, it is called full 3 array tree. So next, when you come, one more this one. For example, you take this example. So now, this is a, first you recognize what is the internal vertices. Internal vertices means it has a, it has a children. So this vertex has a children, this vertex, this is also internal vertex, this is also internal vertex. So now each internal vertex, how many children? 2 children. Here also 2 children, sorry, 2 children, 2 children, 2 children. Each internal vertex has exactly 2 children. Therefore, it is a full 2 array tree. So this 2 array tree is also called as a binary tree. Full binary tree. Okay. So now, for example, only 2 array tree. Only 2 array tree means, for example, this you call as a 2 array tree. What are the internal vertex? These are internal vertex. These are the internal vertex. How many children here? 2, 2. How many children here? 2, 2. How many children? This is also internal vertex. How many children? 1. So maximum how many children? 2 children. So this is called as a 2 array tree. It is not full array. 2 array tree. So that is binary tree. Binary, it is called as a binary tree. Why? Because each internal vertex has exactly 2 children like this, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. It is full 2 array tree or full binary tree. Here 2 children, 2 children, 1 children. Maximum how many? 2 children. Therefore, it is called as a 2 array tree. It is not full. It is a not full array tree. Okay. This is a examples of the M array tree and full M array tree. Next, we'll come to the definition, that is a ordered tree. Ordered tree. What is a ordered tree means? In the ordered tree, the children are arranged in the some specific order. In a rooted tree, the children are arranged. The children are arranged in some specific order, maybe alphabetic order, maybe numeric order. So there is no any other thing will be left in this one. If you see one example, you can able to understand. So, this is only, there is no any new thing. A, B, this is C. Next, sorry. For B, okay, B, B next, A, B, C, A, B, C, next, A, B, C, D, E, D, E, next, F, G, next, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, I, J, next, K, L, M. So this is called as a ordered tree. Is a rooted tree. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, next F, G, next H, I, J, K, L, M. So now you may get doubt that exactly how you can say this is a ordered tree means. The ordered tree, you remember that first you write all the give the names for the left side, then you give the right side. So the okay, this we generally will maintain the order. Left side you write all the alphabets, then right side. So A left side, first A B, A B, A B C, D E F G. Next right side G H I, next J K L M. So like that, any order, if you are maintaining some specific order, whether numeric, whether alphabetic, so the maintenance is nothing but the generally first root name, next left side all you name, next right side. For example, one more time, for example, first A is there, so A left side B, next right side C. Listen this carefully. A, first I am routing A, next left side B, right side C, again come to left side. Left side, what is that after B, C, left side D, again here left side D, next D, right side E, next again here A, B, C, D, next left side F, right side G. Okay, next come to here for C, again go left side, already G completed now, left side H, right side I, next again left side HI, HI, left side J, next for I, again come to I. If I have any edge, left side K, already J completed, right side L, suppose L have the any other edge, so you have to give as a M. So if any edges will be there, you first give the name for left side. First give the name left side, then again give the name for the right side. So that type of is called as a ordered tree. Is there any doubt? Can anyone respond? Hello?
No, sir.
Okay. So if you want, I'll try to explain this is one more time. Why? Because based on this, we write some pre-order, pre-order travels, post-order something. So how I'm naming, you see carefully. First, what I'm doing, the giving name, ordered tree, how I'm maintaining. For example, A is a one vertex is there. It has a two edges will be there. It has a two edges will be there. So first you give name left side B, right side then C. Next left side again come to left side. If left side have any edges, for example, left side has a two edges. Already BC completed na, give D E. Next again after that, is D have any edge? For example, D have one edge. DE completed, you give F. Now come to right side. E have the any edge? Yes, if there. If there means you write G. So now left side completed. Now come to right side. C. C have any edges? For example, C have the two edges. Left to right. So this left assume as a H. Already G completed na H. Next give name to right. I. Next, if H have any edges, if have only, then we have to give name. Suppose H have the one edge, you give J. Next, if H have no any other edges, come to right side, I. For the I, if you have any edges, suppose I have the two edges. Okay, first give name for left to right, J completed, give K. Next here give L. Suppose K have any edges, suppose no, leave it. L have any edges, suppose L have the edge. So L have the edge means you have to give as a M. Like that you have to give the name. So this type is called as a order tree. I think I try to explain the detailed manner. So next we see the balanced tree. Balanced tree. So now what is a balanced tree means? To say this balanced tree, I'll try to explain this by example. Sorry. balanced tree. I be here are the two edges. Wait a minute, I am drawing. So now, what is a balanced tree means? Listen, a very straightforward definition. The balanced tree is nothing but the if the tree has a height h, if the some MRA tree, the height is a h, then all leaves will be at the height at h or h minus 1. If the tree is of height, if the tree is a height h, then all its leaves will be at the height h or h minus 1. The tree want to be all the leaves at the height h or h minus 1. Leaves means which don't have the children. Leaves means which have the don't have the children. Then that is called as a balanced tree. A balanced tree is nothing but the if the tree height is a h, all the leaves are at the height of h or h minus 1, then that tree is called as a balanced tree. For example, when you come to this tree, what is its height? Height you have to check the longest path, 1 2 3. What is there? 1 2 3. Therefore height of this tree is a 3. So now you have to check, is the all leaves are at the height of 3 or not, the h or h minus 1. So when you come to this one, see these two leaves, 1 2 3. Leaves are at the height 3 only. After the height 3 only, leaves will be there. Leaves means no children, the vertices which are the no children. So when you come to this one, uh, when you come to the second one, so see this spot, 1 2 3. So leaves are at the height 3. Come to this one, 1 2 3. So leaf is at height 3. 1 2 3. This leaf is at height 3. 1 2 3. The leaf is at height 3. Come to this one, 1 2 3. The leaf is at height 3. 1 2 3. The leaf is at height 3. Therefore the given tree is a balanced tree. The given tree is a balanced tree. A tree in if the tree's height is h, all the leaves are at the height h or h minus 1. So all are at the height 3. Therefore you call it as a balanced tree. So next we are going to discuss the universal address system. So what is a universal address system means? For the given tree, we have to name some of the, for example, somebody given 1 2 3, somebody given for example, some of them giving name as a for the tree 1 2 3 4, some given names as a 10 11 12 like that. So we have to maintain some universal address system. So where this universal address system will be useful means, these are the useful to store the data. To store the data, they have to maintain the some specific address system. So now what is that address system means? For example, how to do that means, first level 1, for example 1, level 1, you name for the given tree, for the given rooted tree, for the given rooted tree, in the level 1 you name all the vertices by like this 1 2 3 4 up to so on some k at the level 1. Level 1 means, for example, this, listen carefully. What is a level 1 means? I think we are already discussed. One more time I'm saying uh, this is a 0 level. Next, A, B, C, D. This is a, wait a minute. A, B, C, D. Next, some E, F. Here some G, H. Okay, this is. So now this is called level 0. This is called as a level 0. This is called as a level 1. This is called as a level 3. Sorry, level 2. Okay, initially root is a level 1, level 0. Initially root is a level 0. Next, level 1, this is called level 1, this is called level 2. So in the level 1, you name all the vertices with 1 2 3 4 k up to so on. In the level 2, you name all the vertices 1.1, okay, 1.2, next to 1.3. For example, one of the any other children, if one of the any other children, you write 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. For example, two other children, 2.1, 2.2, 2.3. Okay, like that. So now, next three of the children, 3.1, 3.2, 3.3. So to understand this, I'll try to see one example. For example, this is the some tree, 0 level, 1, 2, 4 will take. Okay, so now first 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. For example, this one of the children, so this vertices you name as a 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. For example, three of the children, for example, three of the one children, so name as a 3.1. For example, this 3.1 of the children, three children will be there, so you name as a, this is a already the 3.1. 3 as a children, 3.1. So 3.1 as a children, you write as a 3.1.1, 3.1.1.2. Next 3.1.3. First 3 is a children. Sorry, for root 3 is a children. For 3 children is 3.1. 3.1 children is 3.111, 3.12, 3.13. For example, 4 as a children. 4 as a children means, so you write as a, for example, 4 as a children, 4.1. Okay, 4 again as a 4.1 as again children, 4.1 as again children, 4.1, 4.1.1, 4.1.2, 4 point, sorry, 4.1.3. For example, 4.11 was again children, so you have to write 4.111, okay. So like this manner, for example, 4.12 are the children. So for example, 4.1, another two children means 4.12, 4.12 dot 1. Here 4.12 dot 12. Okay. So this is the class about the universal address system. UA, Universal Address System, UAS. So now the meeting will close in within a minute. Everyone try to rejoin. We are discuss the one important one, so don't miss that. Okay. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. Now next, don't miss. Next we are going to discuss the one important that must want to be listened. Then only you can able to write. Very simple. If you once listened means. So don't miss that. This meeting going to be disconnect within 1 minute.